Mr. Minto, what are the arguments in favor of these developments? I've heard a couple of bogus arguments, not the least of which is that it would guarantee the completion of Route 52 all the way over to 67, but according to Caltrans, apparently that's already been in the works and it has virtually nothing to do with whether Proposition X is voted in or not.
However, this proposition, if it does not pass, will actually help us to speed up the completion of that project.
Well, how will you're saying the city of Santee has some ability to speed up a state highway project?
That's absolutely correct.
In what way?
First of all, we have the ability to work with other elected officials, with the people in charge of Sandag and Caltrans, and not only that, but you know, like anything else, everything's political, and when you have the political ability to do that, then you move it up, and that's exactly what we've done, and it's based on the ability to get this initiative defeated.
Mr. Collinsworth, is this bogus about 52?
Well, it is. John knows that everybody in Santee, including myself, are for the completion of Highway 52. We've been promised it probably since we first passed Transnet in 1987. We were promised it again with Prop A last November. In fact, the head of the Firefighters Association, which has been very active on these political mailings, sent out a mailer then that basically saying that passing Prop A guarantees immediate construction of Highway 52. He said it not once, but twice. So that passed. Why aren't they building it? Basically, this is a bogus issue. Prop X has nothing to do with Highway 52. And what John is advocating is following the I-15 model, where you get a couple of developers to kick in a little extra money and for some improvements, but then you overburden the improvements before they're even constructed.
There's a lot of the no signs out there now that say finish 52 now. If you go to the Caltrans website, it won't even start, the last leg of it won't start construction until 2009, and they're saying it won't be finished until 2012. Now, I think the finish 52 now is absurd statement.
Yeah, since it's 8 years down the road. Mr. Minto?
Yeah. Well, I guess that's easy to answer. Of course, it's got the website depicting exactly the timeline that they're talking about. However, if we get this proposition defeated, then we're going to be able to take and move that up. And what you'll see is after that happens, is that website will change and it will report out the new dates for the progress and progression of it.
I don't get it. It's something as simple as this, Mr. Minto and Mr. Collinsworth. I really don't get it. How come one of you is saying one thing and the other is saying something totally opposite? You're saying, Mr. Minto, Councilman Minto, you're saying that the completion or the successful defeat of Proposition X will speed up the process of the completion of 52. Mr. Collinsworth, you're saying that's not going to happen. Please, somebody tell me which it is.
Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's a scare tactic, again, because they don't have an argument on the merits of Prop X. So if you don't have an argument, all you can do is try and scare the public into voting your way.
Collinsworth, we're talking about a $1 million developer contribution to this project in a $130 million project?
Actually, it's $1 million out of a $330 million project, right. So it's a very minor contribution and not likely to speed things up. What we've seen is since 1987, when Transnet first passed, and this is according to Sandag's recent study that they released on the state of the commute, a 50% increase in housing stock in the county and a 150% increase in commuter delay. The model is not working. What we're doing is we're offering a better approach that basically prevents vehicle trips from being created in the first place by eliminating inappropriate hillside development in places that are steep, unstable, fires formation, places where development just really doesn't belong in the first place.